the main issue is that we don't work the singles around. So what do you think is the reason behind it, if there is any, or what do you think the fix for it? Because it statistically it seems like we depend more on boundaries for runs.
Yeah, fair enough. And it looks exactly like that from the sidelines. The reason, I think the guys have got to be quicker on their feet. They, instead of just blocking balls, they got to look to manipulate the ball and get their body and hands in better positions to do that, and just be a bit more proactive and look more to attack. And when I say attack, it doesn't mean to just be looking to hit boundaries, but you're looking to rotate the ball every ball. And in white ball cricket, that's what international players do. And I don't think our mindsets have been aggressive enough in that frame to be looking to look for a run every ball as opposed to a run every 2 or 3 balls. Because at this standard, good bowlers just landed in the same area. And if you're not proactive, your strike rate's not going to be up and you're not going to win games of cricket.
Grant, you said our guys haven't played spin properly. Is it a mental thing, or is it a technical thing, or is it a mix of both?
Well, when they're in the middle, it looks like a combination of technical and mental, but I think mostly it's mental. When I see the guys playing in the nets, they look really good. They're playing with freedom. But in the middle, it's different. There's pressure, and they're hitting a lot of the fielders, and it looks like the guys are freezing. But we worked on a few things. We've spoken about it quite a bit. So hopefully we'll see a positive difference tomorrow.
Grant, you took over as the batting coach little less than 1.5 years, but this issue of playing spin has been a problem for Sri Lanka over the past 5 years. So, different things have you done to work on that?
Yeah, that's a good question. And at the moment, or especially in this series, we haven't played the spin too well. We were playing it decently in the West Indies, but for some reason, the guys have struggled on these wickets that have played quite well against 2 good spinners in Shakib and Mahidi. From people I've spoken to, Sri Lanka seemed to have had a problem with playing spin before my time, like you've said, like 5 years back. So it's not anything new, but hopefully we're going to see something better. So I'm not too sure. Maybe it's got something to do with the local cricket, how strong the local scene is. I'm not sure, and whether the guys are put under enough pressure. But at the moment, we've been found wanting. But that's international cricket. That's what it does to you. It exposes you, and you've got to find answers.
Grant, there's been a lot of talk around in Sri Lanka with the batting performance of the team. As the batting coach, personally, how tough is it to see the guys failing continuously, especially in limited overs cricket?
Yeah, it's hard, eh? It's energy sapping, and the guys. There's no lack of hard work. The guys have got great attitudes. They're really nice people. Um, but the results aren't coming through. And as a batting coach, yeah, there's pressure on me. But that goes with a job. And at the moment, they're under pressure. I'm under pressure. But it's not from lack of work, but it's lack of execution of skills under pressure in the middle. And hopefully the guys can free themselves up tomorrow and show others how good they actually can bat.
Grant, do you think that there's a lack of aggression or positivity? Would you like, as a batting coach, to see the batsmen take more risks or more positive options than they have been the last couple of games?
Yeah, good question. Yeah, definitely take more calculated risks and play to their strengths and play the way they do in the nets. That's what you work on. Good bowlers at this level, they're going to keep landing it on the spot. But if you're not proactive and if you don't move your feet or play the odd sweep or get deep in the crease, like Mushfiq has shown. And, he's not a big hitter, but he manipulates the ball brilliantly. So the guys have got a great example for them playing against him. And I think the guys have just been a bit done by the occasion. I'm not sure why, but so that's more of a mental thing. But But you got to find a way of dealing with it. And so we've spoken about it. We've had meetings, and the guys working hard in the nets. So hopefully they'll be able to bring the game they're playing in the nets to the middle under pressure.
Whether you are satisfied with the batting lineup?
On the day, you've got to be satisfied with what you're given by the selectors and captain, and you work with those players and you back those players. It's up to the coaches to show faith in them, and you got to give them confidence, and hopefully they'll give you results back. But no, I haven't been satisfied with their performances so far, and none of the players have been. Apart from Wanindu in the first game, he played brilliantly. So the guys have got a lot to show, and they're much better players than they have shown so far. So hopefully we're going to...
Grant,
මෙවැනි නවතම ක්‍රීඩා තොරතුරු දැන ගැනීමට අපගේ SL Sport YouTube චැනලය දැන්ම සබස්ක්‍රයිබ් කරන්න.